We're doing something a little different tonight. We're taking a break from wrenching to kind of go on a Halloween date. It's Halloween night and we're headed out to go find something spooky to do. What are we looking for?
The Spooklight.
Welcome back to Buff's Garage. I've got Becca as my co-pilot tonight. We got Nova in the back riding along. Hey Nova. Oh yeah, can you hand me the wrench? No, the 5/8. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And we are cruising the back roads of northeastern Oklahoma, kind of on a date night. It's Halloween night and we're headed out to go find something spooky to do. As you can tell, it's starting to get dark, but it's not quite there yet. So we're gonna meander our way along. And tonight, what are we looking for?
The Spooklight.
We're looking for the Quapaw Spooklight, right?
Correct.
Also called the...
I think it's Hornet Spooklight.
Or the Joplin, Missouri Spooklight. They're all the same spooklight. They're all from the same area. It just depends on where you're standing in that 4-state area when you look for it. So the Spooklight was actually a native legend back from early 1800s. It was based on a couple of different stories. One being that a couple was in love and they weren't allowed to be wed, and the native couple then held hands and jumped into the Spring River, which is right there at the border of all those states. And so what you're seeing at night is a representation of them coming back to visit. So the Spooklight is basically a light. What do we call it? Like an orb? Not even an orb. It's a glowing ball of light. Yeah, but it's unexplained. Right. It moves around. It's not just stationary all the time. And people say, oh, they're shooting the moon or they're shooting cars coming at them. They've tried to debunk it with college students, college professors have gotten together and done studies and tried to debunk it. The Corps of Engineers has tried to debunk it. As early as 1880, it was documented about the Quapaw Spooklight. And it was based on the native stories and such. But what I find interesting is if it happened in the 1880s, that's long before there were cars cruising the back roads. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think the Spooklight's a real thing? Is it myth? Is it fact? Is it headlights? Is it swamp gas? Is it ball lightning? That was an interesting one. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know. But join us for this Halloween special and we're going to try to find out. What was that story?
So in high school, my English teacher told us about when she was a teenager, they went to the Spooklight, and she said it actually like bounced through their car. Like it didn't go up and over, it like came through their car.
Wow. So it wasn't just a light in the distance. They actually had to interact with them.
Yeah.
All right. So I've heard stories from folks that I actually know, not just Becca, but other folks that have lived in that Joplin, Oklahoma, Arkansas, that whole corner right there. And, they believe in this thing. And I'm not saying that I don't. I just want to go check it out. It's Halloween night, and it seems like something fun to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope I don't get scared.
Well, it is Halloween.
I'm counting on Nova to protect us.
Yeah, if Nova's scared, then we should be scared, because Nova knows. By the way, guys, if you notice, Becca's got her Buff's Garage hoodie. I've got my Buff's Garage shirt. You can head over to buffsgarage.com and pick up your merch. I'm using a third party right now to fulfill orders for folks because I haven't gotten my store back to where it needs to be to fulfill what you guys are needing. I have lowered the prices down to where I'm pretty much not making much money, but that's not what this is about. It's to get you guys some merch out there because you're asking for it. So if you're looking for merch, head to buffsgarage.com, pick you up a shirt, hoodie, hat, stickers, whatever you need. You know what we need to do? We need to do the reality show paranormal research / ghost intro. Alright, so Becca's looking up the address, location. Becca's looking up the GPS coordinates to where you're supposed to view the spook light. There's kind of, at least in northeast Oklahoma, one accepted area to where you view the spook light. And that's where we're headed, out on Route 50, right?
Road 50.
Road 50.
North of Peoria.
North of Peoria, not pierogies. Maybe. Okay, even though it's Halloween and it's pretty much going to be over by the time you watch this, what do you think? You like candy corn?
No.
I like candy corn. I actually like these pumpkins better than candy corn. I guess because it's more sugar? I don't know.
Bigger pieces?
Maybe. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments below. Yay or nay, candy corn or pumpkins? I mean, I can eat these till Thanksgiving.
We already had Thanksgiving.
These are not just for Halloween. Christmas pumpkins.
I mean, you still get pumpkin pie.
She's got a point. Driving along, can't really tell on the camera. Right now there's trees in the way, but it was kind of lit up in the distance there. Could be a town, I don't know, could be a precursor to Spooklight.
We're just gonna follow this road for a while. It's gonna go down here and it's gonna turn right.
Now we're crossing the Spring River. It's super dark out tonight. I feel like every time I come around the corner, I'm going to see something. And what it is another corner. But we are in the heart of native territory. So if the legends are true, we're getting closer. Look at that glow in the distance. keeping the safety. Oh, it's still paved.
This is going to go up, and the road's going to turn to the right, and that will be 50 road. And people have reported all along that road all the way to the state line that they've seen it.
Oh, right there. That's headlights. Let's go over. Dumb cheesy.
Oh, look at the moon.
Whole. Okay, this is going to offer. Well, what do we got here?
Somebody's mailbox. How cute.
Is that a spook light?
But that's going to be,
That,
wow, that's so pretty.
that moon is going to be on point. Okay, so we pulled off of the main paved road because back in the day it wasn't paved, and that kind of added to the mystery and everything that's going on with this spook light. But now that it's paved, people basically drive like it's the Autobahn, and so we can't do the tourist thing and drive slow and look around and take video because these people are going to just run us right over. And on top of that, there's no shoulder, there's no lines on the road. You're just basically just hoping you don't get hit. So we pulled off on this unpaved road, which kind of gives us more of the feel we're looking for. And then of course you found the cross, which is truly kind of creepy. Okay, tell me what you found.
I was looking at the map and where the spook light's supposed to be, and I was zooming in to see exactly where we were and found this. No idea what that is.
Almost thought it was a cemetery at first, but
It looks like a big crucifix.
it truly does. So we're kind of stopped on a hill here overlooking that's the interstate, right?
Yep, it's
Okay.
I-44.
So overlooking I-44, that even from this perspective up on the hill, that does not look like anything other than car headlights. You wouldn't mistake that for something else. You got the regular like radio towers and such that are blinking in red, and those are obvious. The moon is just absolutely beautiful, and there's not a camera we own that's capturing the beauty of that moon tonight. But again, you can't mistake that for a spook light. It's pretty obvious. It is kind of creepy though when it's so dark out. And when you step out, you can hear the interstate. It almost sounds like something's howling, but it's the vehicles on the interstate. All right, so we're gonna creep on over to where you see a light?
Yeah.
Look in your rear view.
Yeah.
Is that a car?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
We might be getting visited.
Yeah.
Okay, off we go.
That's cool.
Okay, so we just got to where the cross is, and my video just died, and you can tell it's kind of fuzzy and blurry now. I don't know what happened. It literally it was just off. And
that was weird. Super weird.
That was very weird. Sorry for the blurry video, but like, it kind of shook me because it went off,
shut off, right?
And I thought, okay, well, that's fine. It just shut off. But then she's looking at her GPS and she's like, okay, the crossroads right here. It's, and we turn and you don't really see anything.
No, it's off the road a little bit.
But
I don't know what that is.
Driving right by it, it's kind of weird. So looking back down the road, you've got the car headlights coming at us. You've got the radio tower lights. So it's nothing too spooky. But if you're thinking about paranormal, thinking about EMF detectors, EVPs, all that kind of stuff, if you're going down that path, having your camera equipment just shut off, that's often a sign of paranormal.
This is going to be 690, I think, but that looks like a driveway, but it's really not.
Well, I don't see the blue. It's just...
No, but look.
You sure that's it?
To me, that looks like a driveway.
It for sure looks like a driveway. Does it look like a road to you?
No. Definitely not.
And that was just to get us off the paved?
Yeah. I kind of want to turn around and go back by that cross thing again and see if the camera shuts off again.
Is that a headlight? On the left?
I really don't think so.
Okay, so there's the two red beacons, the tower beacons. You got the sign on the right. And what's the white light?
I have no idea. It looks like it's getting brighter and dimmer.
And it's kind of moving up. You can see it on the camera. It's blurry, but you can see it. And it's moved up. Okay, so it kind of looks like cars in the background. I can kind of see that.
Now it's gone.
And now it's gone. So the question would be, is the interstate right there? But it was weird because
the intensity was like coming and going,
and it didn't look like cars passing. Speaking of cars passing, like, is this a highway? Why are we driving so fast? Go to the top of this hill. Didn't it look like they went over a hill, but then they didn't? Mm-hmm. It's a weird road. Okay, so part of what, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Are these side roads?
That's a driveway. That's not a road.
Yeah, that's not. Let's go to the top of this hill and see what we see.
Quarter of a mile on the right, you should be able to turn right, and that'll be the other section of 680 road.
All right.
Is that light again?
Right, but it makes me think like it's headlights. But wouldn't it be coming closer to us? And if it was headlights on the interstate, wouldn't it be just going by. Let's zoom you guys in. Okay, it's difficult to see on this angle.
But I don't think that if it was headlights on the interstate that the intensity would change of it. Like it would get brighter as it got to us, not brighter in
Right,
Denver.
you can see their taillights looking like they're driving right into it. So to me, it looks like that would be headlights. But yet, why aren't the headlights coming towards us?
No idea.
Road work ahead. Okay, is this our right or left?
You're gonna
Right.
turn right. Would be this little piece of 680.
Where does it go?
I don't know. Off this main road.
It is paved as well. Oh, this is much better road. That be the interstate. So all you highway travelers, there you are. Ooh. Is that the source of the ghost light? Behind the trees. There it is. Ooh, it's the spook billboard. Okay, now what is this? Are we going over?
This is the overpass over I-44.
Are we wanting to be on that side?
I would probably find a place to turn around and go back the other way.
We can do that. Okay, well, if the stories are to be understood, you don't necessarily have to be on that exact road. And quite honestly, tonight, I wouldn't want to be. Those cars are coming, they're just flying through. I mean, it's very un-Halloween-like. Take your time, get to where you need to go, don't hurt anybody in the process. So we're off on the side road. It's not gravel, it's paved. You don't have to be on that road. You can be on this road and it's adjacent to it and you might see it.
It's been a long time since I've been out in this area, but I think this 680 road, I think it'll actually take you into the backside of Downstream Casino.
Is that the source of the spook light?
Negative.
Oh, it's a source of misery for many people.
Yes, for sure.
And maybe happiness. I don't know. You might have won the jackpot. Good for you. Okay, so this spook light could be anything from like the little specks of light we're seeing all the way up to like a basketball-sized ball of light that some people say actually pass through your vehicle. Like, can you imagine being driving along and something just goes in between us? That would...
Well, that just gave me chills.
Yeah. That freaked me out. Okay, so I can see the interstate over there. So we can debunk that. The interstate's over here. It's and apparently in front of us.
40 road where that car was turning going real slow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should check that road out. Like, I'm feeling like, because like some people said that it used to be a dirt road like a mile over.
This road, but the going on. Okay.
Like go back, but where that car turned that was going real slow.
Right.
Onto, because that was like, I noticed on the road sign on my side it said 40 road, and some people say it used to be like a mile over from where people say it's at now.
Oh, so
Could have been 40 road.
could have been this 30 road right there.
30 road.
So
Deers.
is that deers?
What's deers? I don't know where the deers went.
They runned away. Thought I saw a ghost mist.
I think it was exhaust.
It's just exhaust because it's really cold.
24 degrees.
Spook lights! Oh, no, just a newer truck. Really bright LEDs I can't see. The spook light is making me sleepy.
To 690, and 690 goes back to 50. So you could be off the road a little bit.
Okay, so we just turned off on a gravel road. It is parallel to where we were on the paved road, but this is better because it's gravel. It's not going to be as heavily traveled by traffic, and it kind of gives the feeling more of where the whole legend started. I doubt it has the same ups and downs and hills like the other road, which I think is what helps give it the mystery feel. That, and there's a giant cross right off the road.
That is so weird. And the phone shutting off right then, that was really weird.
Yep.
That's like one of those things that people aren't going to believe it.
But it
really
happened. It happened.
It was weird.
Well, we need to find a place where we can stop and give them an offering. And, okay, so that's interstate.
Yeah, that's the interstate. And it should... I mean, it could be wrong, but...
I don't think anyone could mistake these for spook lights. Those are pretty obvious. That is, I don't see how anyone could mistake what we're seeing as paranormal. It's obviously the interstate. All right, let's go find your other road. Even this looks spooky.
Yeah, it does.
That's pretty creepy. Look at all these people. Okay, so once we kind of find a spot we're gonna scout from, try to communicate. Do we stay in the car? Or do we get out? Do we do a dance? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but how do we invite whatever the spook light is into communicating with us?
Some people say you have to have an offering. I think about the only thing we have is that nasty candy corn.
Come on, guys, that's bountiful harvest right there. I don't smoke, so I don't have tobacco.
Should turn left at the yield sign.
I'm not leaving my Buff's garage hat. It's one of my favorites. Maybe some candy corn or some pumpkins and Buff's garage stickers. Do that. I don't mean to be disrespectful. That's not the idea. It's I don't know what they would want.
I don't know either.
We're gonna take a left.
Yes. I've heard that, like, people that see it, I mean, some people just sit and watch for it.
And that's what I was looking for, was a spot to do that, but where we were at was not it.
No. And well, with it being Halloween night, everybody in probably the 4-state area is out there looking for it.
Okay, so this is a paved road, but it doesn't look as busy as the other one we were on. It's definitely going a different direction. See that mist we just drove through?
That was cool.
Oh, there's a car. I mean, so obviously it's cold, but it's kind of neat to see the mist because it's obviously from a stream or a creek or something.
A different creepy road, but creepy nonetheless.
So we're going back across?
Yeah, back across the interstate.
It literally just loops around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thing shuts off again by that cross.
Okay, so we're back on the busier road, 50 road, the paved road that has a lot of traffic, but it also had that weird cross thing. And so we're taking it back towards the east, back to State Line Road, not only looking for the spook light, but we're gonna see if we have any more anomalies next to that giant cross. Probably unrelated, irrelevant, whatever, but it was weird.
It's weird.
Ooh, what if we run into Sasquatch?
Ooh, we might.
What do they call a Sasquatch in Oklahoma? Like
Bigfoots.
Okay, so they're Bigfoots. In some places, they're Sasquatch. Some places, they're Yetis. Some places, they're skunk apes. Some places, they're hairy ape. I mean, there's so many different names, but Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Yeah. Did you know there's a hunting season?
There's a hunting season
In Oklahoma.
for Bigfoot?
Yep.
Why would you want to hurt a Bigfoot?
I have no idea, but there's a hunting season for it.
How do you lure him out? With like big socks?
I have no idea.
Did you
They
dress?
only like made it a couple of years ago, I think. But it's like in the books in Oklahoma. It's like a legit thing.
Is that the thing?
No.
Are you sure that's not the thing?
No, but we're getting close.
Okay, so keep an eye on the camera.
I can't. I gotta look at the thing.
No, I'm talking to you.
Okay, it should be like right out there.
Okay, so it's not the lit up part.
No.
Let it in.
Don't let it in. So it was when we were going the other way that it did that. If you could see the light.
Right, but there's all kinds of stuff in this part. Okay, so we're back at the state line, so we're going to flip it around again and go east to west and see if we can't pick up some spook light. All right, let's get a little acclimated here. Bring down the house lights. There we go. Ooh, we got some Halloween candy. Okay, we got some pumpkins. Okay, we got a pumpkin. Ooh, do you like Whoppers?
Mm-hmm. But I'll share.
Reese's? We may lose them with the pumpkin, but I think we're going to get them back with the Reese's. It is a mini one, but they really haven't given us a lot to look at yet, so we're not going to leave the wrapper because we're not going to litter. Okay, so we removed our wrappers. We got our offerings. Okay, so Becca's a little sensitive.
Yeah.
She's our resident psychic medium for this show tonight. And so she's going to start channeling anyone that wants to kind of converse through her. And then I'm going to provide the offering. And then we'll start creeping on down the road again. So here we go.
Is there anyone here that wants to talk to us tonight? We have snacks. Did that hurt you to share your pumpkins?
I was more thinking about the Reese's.
I know that's some serious offering.
That's some candy, dang it. All right, don't run over their offering.
Oh, look, the service engine light's on again.
Okay, so Now we're getting vehicle abnormalities again. We're getting check engine lights.
What's that?
What is that?
Trash? That wasn't there a while ago? Definitely trash.
Well, that's weird.
That had to be thrown out of the car that almost ran us over.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That's weird. Don't leave your trash as an offering. Oh, Nova, she's a trooper. She hasn't alerted us to anything nefarious yet.
So it's just past this area that cross thing is on the map.
But we don't know what it is.
Yeah. But it's where the camera shut off earlier.
Some describe the Spooklight as like the Aurora Borealis, like in Alaska, but for, well, basically Oklahoma. And I've seen the Aurora many times when I lived in Alaska. And I have not seen something like that here. Okay, so they're not saying... Okay, do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just right to the lower left of the red lights. This is what we saw earlier. So it's not vehicles on the interstate going by. Well, speaking of vehicles, here comes one. Oh, that's pretty much ruined any chance we saw. Look, it's the Spooklight. No, it's just
It's the
one-eyed minivan. Okay, so I can faintly see it.
Right, which there was a investigation thing that someone, like a TV show or something, did on this, and I remember them like talking about the red lights, and they saw the light by it.
Okay, so we have now seen it twice. It's barely visible right now, but I can still see it with my naked eye. I mean, the red lights obviously aren't anything spectacular, but they serve as a really good focal point because they're right at the end of this road. Okay, so the white light
It's gone.
is gone. So we still got our red lights, but our white light's gone. So I really can't see how that light, it was there when the oncoming car was coming at us, and it was there after. So it wasn't the oncoming car. It's not cars going by, because you would see it move and like go by.
Yeah. Well, and the intensity of it changes. You'd think if it was like a car coming at you, it's gonna get brighter, but it like gets brighter and goes dim. Like,
And if it's a car going away, you're not going to see the headlights, you're going to see the taillights.
right.
And if it's going across the interstate, it would cross the path. And it's not, it's kind of staying consistent.
Yeah, in the same area.
Well, I just, like, in my mind, just saw something cross the road. That was crazy.
Like a light or like...
No, it was just I had this... Honestly, it was like it was like hugged down to the road, like almost like a fog or a mist going across. I saw it just for a second, and then it was gone. It wasn't really lit up, but it was definitely lighter colored than the road. It kind of looked like fog. It was just kind of right across the road, and it was gone.
Spooky.
Is it back?
I don't think that's the light.
Ah, you're right. I think it's just...
So that's like a reflection off of a sign or something.
Yeah, it's a sign. Say we're debunking.
But where that red sign is, like where that sign is, I think is where you need to turn. We're right in that area.
We're gonna go down Creepy Road 680. Yeah. But we're going to 40. Yeah. We're still staying lights out for now. Well, on the inside. So, did you get any feeling or anything when I was out doing the offering? Or have you really picked up on anything since we've been out here?
No, not really. Other than when the phone shut off in that creepy area, it was a little weird, but it was not like whenever we came back by there and didn't feel anything. We'll have to see if we picked anything up on video while you were making your offering.
That's a good point. We were recording, so maybe we got an EVP or something picked up on the actual video itself. It's a good thought.
Stop here for a few minutes.
There we go. Okay, so the green glow is kind of neat.
That is cool.
Okay, we got some airplanes, probably some satellites and some stars in the sky. But how I understood it was this light is that this light's like closer to the ground.
Yeah, like a bouncing ball almost.
Yeah, one person described it as someone walking with a lantern and it's swinging. But then again, it moves fast. It breaks into 3 or 4 pieces. It shoots through vehicles and yeah. Phone's having trouble. It's just fluctuating.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know it's trying to focus, but what's it trying to focus on?
Yeah, that's weird.
I guess while we're recording, we're looking for the spirit that they call the Spooklight. And we want to know who you are. We don't come to harm you. We're just trying to document and experience what it is to see the Spooklight and try to understand what it is. So if you want to communicate, you can come close to our vehicle and maybe manipulate the vehicle or turn our phone off or our camera. You can try to talk to us. Well, I just got really cold.
Yeah.
We've been sitting in the car, the heater's on, but it feels like it just dropped like 10 degrees.
Well, it's definitely seems to be darker out here now.
Yeah, we don't have our headlights on. The moon, where did it go?
It's still shining because I can see it in the mirror.
Oh, okay. Well, we're in the dark, but so we've been sitting out here for a little bit. We haven't really seen anything, haven't really heard anything. It did get really cold, even though we're sitting here. The car's got the heater on, everything. It's just kind of different. The camera was having a hard time focusing. Should have just been shooting down the road. It was picking up that green glow, which I assume is some lights in the background that's reflecting, but I don't know. Camera was having a hard time. What else do we want to go look for?
I don't know.
Did you feel like we were moving?
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
So sitting here, we both felt like we were moving down the road, which is impossible because the car is in park.
Weird.
Like I looked out the window, I looked out the front, and I thought we were going down the road.
Oh, that's weird.
And I didn't tell her beforehand. That was weird. Well, Spooklight, if that was you that made us feel like we were traveling down the road even though we didn't move, thank you. That was pretty cool. Well, I think we go lights on and kind of start meandering our way back home, and we'll look through our footage and see what we found.
Awesome.
Lights on.
Highlights.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna put the headlights back on and start working our way home, and if something pops up, you're gonna see it here. And we'll start working through the footage and kind of review it and let you guys see what we found. So here we are getting ready to leave, headed down this road. Becca just got a chill. Again, the internal temperature of the car has not changed. Like, we have not changed the settings or anything. She just got a chill, so
Maybe we'll see something.
maybe.
It might be interesting to do this, like, again, whenever it's warmer. And we could just come and sit whenever it's not, like, a busy... Did you see something?
What's the green light? It's maybe somebody's light at their house.
No idea.
If you go off one of the theories, this whole area sits on a fault line, and there is some scientific evidence to prove that as the fault line moves and you get certain rock against rock, it'll actually create an electrical discharge. An electrical discharge they call ball lightning, that then rises up from wherever it's generated, and in theory, during an active time within the fault, the fault is actively moving, you could actually see ground lightning, or these lightning balls coming up out of the ground. They kind of just float around until they completely dissipate. It's another theory. I can tell you that it's so obvious when you're looking at vehicles either coming at you, leaving, or crossing as the interstate is. So I don't want to tell the people that debunked it back in the 40s that they're wrong. I just want to say that as of today, it's obvious what those are. So from all the testimonies and the books and the videos, people aren't seeing that. They're seeing something else. And that's what we're here to find out.
I find it interesting how people say that it, like, will just go through their car.
Yeah, I've heard that multiple times now. But no negative after effects, thankfully. But it's
If a
kind
ball of light comes at us and goes through the car, I may pee myself.
I would need different underwear. Okay, so we're back on paved road, getting ready to point towards home and head that way. But I have to say, I'm not completely disappointed. We had some interesting little things happen. We saw some lights that we couldn't explain. We had the camera shut off for no reason. I mean, you found that cross like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We got spook lights coming up on us. So, conclusion. Are the spook lights real?
We don't know. Maybe.
We don't know. I like your idea of coming back on a different day, different weather, different traffic, maybe, I don't know, putting the feelers out on another day. The spook lights aren't specific to any one date, so...
Right, I just think on another day, it's not going to be as heavily traveled, and so we can stop and, like, check it out.
Yeah.
A little easier than having to constantly worry about somebody hitting us because they drive crazy out here.
Yeah, we're getting tailgated right now. Thanks for joining us on our Halloween date night looking for the spook lights.